There are places on this earth that stop you completely in your tracks, places where the air feels different, where silence carries weight, and where the landscape looks almost too dramatic to be real. The Dolomites in northeastern Italy are exactly that kind of place. Rising sharply from the valleys of the Trentino Alto Adige and Veneto regions, these mountains do not ease you into their presence. They announce themselves with towering vertical walls of pale rock that glow amber and rose when the sun begins to set. Geologists call this phenomenon enrosadira, a Latin word that describes the way the Dolomite rock catches the last light of the day and transforms into something that resembles burning embers suspended in the sky. It is the kind of sight that makes even the most seasoned traveler pause and simply stare. What makes the Dolomites so visually distinct from other mountain ranges is the very mineral that gives them their name. Dolomite rock, composed primarily of calcium-magnesium carbonate, was formed from ancient coral reefs and marine sediments that were compressed over hundreds of millions of years and then thrust upward by tectonic forces. The result is a series of jagged, pale-colored peaks that contrast dramatically against deep green forests and turquoise alpine lakes. The Tre Cime di Lavaredo, 3 iconic spires that pierce the sky above the Sexton Dolomites, are perhaps the most photographed formation in the entire range. Standing at the base of these towers, you feel genuinely small in the most humbling and beautiful way possible. The rock face above you stretches nearly 900 meters into the sky, and the sheer scale of it rewires something in your brain about what nature is capable of. The drama of the Dolomites is not limited to the peaks alone. Descend into the valleys and you find a completely different kind of beauty. Lake Brais, known locally as Pragsa Wildsea, sits at the foot of the Sikafell mountain and holds water of such an extraordinary shade of turquoise that photographs of it are routinely mistaken for digital manipulation. Wooden rowboats drift slowly across its surface, while the surrounding forest reflects perfectly in the stillness below. The Funes Valley, with its scattering of traditional Tyrolean farmhouses set against the backdrop of the Odel group of peaks, looks like something painted by hand rather than shaped by nature. Every turn in the road, every rise in the trail reveals a composition so balanced and so rich in color that it challenges your understanding of what a landscape can be. The Dolomites are not a place meant to be observed from a distance. They reward movement. The Alta Via trails, a series of long-distance hiking routes that traverse the entire range, take walkers through high mountain passes, across flower-covered meadows, and along ridgelines where the views stretch for dozens of kilometers in every direction. In winter, the same terrain transforms into one of the most celebrated ski destinations in the world. The Dolomites Superski area connects over 1,200 kilometers of groomed runs across multiple resorts, all framed by those unmistakable pale towers of rock. Whether you are moving on foot in summer or on skis in winter, the sensation is the same. You are inside something extraordinary, surrounded on all sides by a landscape that feels both ancient and alive. Recognized as a United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization World Heritage Site in 2009, the Dolomites are protected not just for their geological significance, but for the entire ecosystem they support. Golden eagles circle the thermals above the ridgelines. Marmots whistle from rocky outcrops. Wild chamois navigate impossibly steep terrain with casual ease. The meadows in summer burst with alpine wildflowers in shades of violet, yellow, and white. This is a landscape that breathes, that changes with every season, and that offers something genuinely new with every visit. The Dolomites are not simply beautiful in the way that a painting is beautiful. They are alive in a way that reaches into you and stays there long after you have left, pulling you back toward those pale towers and that burning evening light.